Hello and welcome to today's video, and today I'm going to be talking all about Project Ocean at Alton Towers. I'm going to be speculating multiple different things about this ride because obviously it is a brand new, if you know what Project Ocean is, basically it is a brand new flat ride that is planned to open at Alton Towers in the near future, presumably next year for 2025. And obviously there's not a lot we know about this ride. In fact, literally the only things we know about it is that it's going in Forbidden Valley outside the supply store Bunker 94 shop, which is new for this year, pretty much adjacent to where Funk and Fly was, and it's also going to be a brand new flat ride. But that's literally it, that's all we know. We don't know any other details about it, and we don't know what kind of flat ride it's going to be. But obviously we know where it's going to be built and there's going to be a flat ride, which is obviously really good for Alton Towers because obviously it's the first sort of major flat ride in I don't even know how many years. Right, and literally there's only like 2 major flat rides left at Alton Towers. Or just 1, sorry, because Enterprise is closed, I keep forgetting that. The only major flat ride left at Alton Towers is also in Forbidden Valley with the Blade. So obviously they're in desperate need of flat rides. They're not lacking on coasters or dark rides, but the 2 main things they're lacking are water rides and flat rides. So obviously things like this are what are needed for Alton Towers to obviously have a much broader ride lineup than just coasters and dark rides. But obviously there's still lots we don't know about, such as what kind of ride it's going to be. Well, obviously there have been so many rumours going about, because obviously on the planning application that they submitted, they actually details that the actual dimensions of the ride's site is going to be 30 meters wide and I believe 18 meters in height. I think that's what it was, or maybe the other way around. I could have gotten that wrong. If I have, correct me. But basically the dimensions, the height, width, and length, many people are saying are identical to that of a new generation Huss topspin. And obviously, we know that Alton Towers actually did used to have a Huss topspin with the addition of Ripsaw, which actually operated from 1996 until 2015. So obviously Alton Towers have actually had a Huss topspin before, but obviously if this new ride does end up being a Huss topspin, it'll obviously be a slightly newer version, much more modern with new technology and all kinds of different new things as well. But what's weird as well is like why it's specifically in that location where it is, because obviously, like I said at the start, it's going just outside of the supply store Bunker 94, adjacent to where Funk and Fly used to be, and obviously Funk and Fly was placed on the former site of Ripsaw. But obviously it's literally going sort of opposite that site, sort of next to it, basically on the pavement. Like it's being built on like a concrete base, I think, or some kind of base where there's going to be like an underpass going underneath the ride. So obviously the site where it's being built is currently a pavement. But it's going to be built literally basically just over the pavement with like an underpass going underneath the new ride. But that's very strange, because like how come they're building it there? Because like there's literally a empty plot of land which used to house a Huss topspin. Actually, it's been owned to multiple different editions over the years that could easily fit this new ride. So why over the pavement? Well, there's also speculation going on that Project Ocean can actually be used as a barrier to separate the lands of the main sort of Phalanx themed area of Forbidden Valley, so the likes of Nemesis Reborn, Blade, Nemesis Subterra, and this new ride Project Ocean, and separating Galactica from the rest of that land, making it its own little new mini land. Which I can see why they wanted that, but then again, if they were going to do, I mean, to be honest, that could be possible. Personally, I don't see why they don't just retheme Galactica to fit with the rest of the area, as opposed to just separating that its own little themed land. Because if that were its own land, it would just be in one ride, and obviously not a whole lot of theming. Like literally most of the theming around the Galactica area is the portal, and that's mainly it, other than a bit of landscaping as well. But we don't know. We literally know nothing about what's going to happen to Galactica, whether it's going to be rethemed or just separated in its own little area, or demolished and replaced with a new ride. But either way, Project Ocean is almost pretty much going to separate Galactica from the rest of Forbidden Valley, because obviously the other path where you would actually walk underneath the lights because Liverpool has been closed off all season, that taken into the fact that Project Ocean has actually already started construction. Obviously I think they will have reopened a bit of the pavement to go around it, but the walls have already gone up and there's already construction equipment on site, so that's probably a good sign that it has actually got approved planning permission. So obviously we should see it go vertical over the next sort of few months or weeks probably, and it should be open by next year hopefully. But it has gone vertical, and we'll find out what kind of flat ride it is going to be, because like I said, even though it says listed as a flat ride on the planning permission, it doesn't say what, but we'll find out if it is actually the rumoured Huss topspin or not. It's going to be Ripsaw 2.0 or the return of Ripsaw. Whether it will be called Ripsaw or anything like that, whether they're doing like a Nemesis Reborn style thing where it's like the back with a vengeance or anything like that, or if it's a completely new theme, well, we don't know. We'll have to find out and see. Another question that has been looming over this Project Ocean whole plan: is this the first of many new flat rides at Alton Towers? Well, I actually have basically. We can say that it pretty much is, because at the end of Fireworks last year, obviously Bianca Samet, who actually owns Alton Towers, literally confirmed that they're going to invest in new flat rides over the next few years, but we're going to have to be patient. And obviously we know that Project Ocean is going to be a flat ride, so that could be the first of many new flat rides coming to Alton Towers to fill in that sort of gap in the ride lineup. So that's going to be absolutely brilliant if it is like the first of new flat rides at Alton Towers, and obviously it'll make for a much better offering in terms of a ride lineup than just coasters and dark rides. And obviously it's going to be a much needed. It's going to be expanding the portfolio of the whole Forbidden Valley area as well. Obviously, after proven this season with the whole refurbishment of Forbidden Valley, it's so much better compared to what it was over the last sort of few years. And with the addition of a new flat ride, it's going to make it even better. So I want to thank you all very much for watching this video, and if you enjoyed it, then please make sure to like and subscribe, and comment if you would like to see the next video. Goodbye.